as we head back into hour 3 of TableStory Ascendance tonight. As you guys make your way across the plain up to the forest, you're all immediately met with a familiar smell of just like burning campfire, of burning wood, and you can see now all of you can see just kind of like as you're passing into the treetops overhead, you can see the smoke passing over the trees. It's gotten a little thicker. Um, you guys find a well-worn trail through the forest. You gotta walk for 5 or so minutes, and then you stop really quickly and herald, all right, up ahead should be the camp. Haven't heard from them in a couple days. I have to report back, tell them that you got here and all that dumb shit, and clean up after a Goliath that smushed a small man into a piece of pavement. Won't tell him about the smushing part.
I'm sure he has a potion that will sort it all out quite nicely.
Ah, yeah. Well, now you do too. Travel well. Report back to me at the castle, palace, whatever the Duke calls that thing, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow in a day. Also, remember, Talon, he's an interesting man. He might try to pull a fast one on you like you did with the Duke, and just ask the right questions and you should be good. Don't be an asshole like the Duke is. Kind of salutes, like half salute, 2 fingers. All right. Take care.
He gave us.
What's up?
He gave us 2 fingers. Is that what he said?
No, like he gives you like a 2-finger and a thumb
okay.
salute. Yeah, like a
Yeah,
how do you do?
Gotcha.
Take care. Have a good day.
Yep.
You guys, he passes by you guys quickly. Turn sideways, pass by Gotho. Swears he trips over a stump, and you guys watch him exit. As you follow the path that the only path that you could, the brush is quite thick. The foliage overhead blocking out most of the sun. It's a little darker now. You wind around one corner, around a tree, pass over a quick stream, and you are immediately met with like an even more pungent smell of burning wood or whatever it may be. You come into like a small clearing, and as you come into a small clearing, there's a couple trees in front of you, and you can see a small wreckage of sorts right in front of you. Just a heads up, you guys can click on these to move them. Just so can you guys see that and everything all right?
Yeah.
Zoom out if you can't see it. Zoom into the bottom right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a little broken bridge-looking thing.
Yeah, so as you guys move up a little closer, passing into the trees, a stream seems to wrap into this small alcove or outpost. You see past it tents, but the smoke, it seems, is coming from this wreckage. Roll me a perception check. An investigation check, all 3 of you. That crit fail. Bora has no idea what's going on. She just has no clue. No goddamn clue.
Is this a stick? I am not sure.
There must be a guy somewhere.
You can see from like a couple of oars laying about, and you can see the bow of one ship. It looks like these are like lifeboats. Like these were boats that you would take over a short distance of water. That's been made into a small makeshift door of sorts, or like a barricade. On the left-hand side, you see a massive a crater in the wood where it seems like something of a large impact has struck. Beyond it, a small put-out campfire. Do you guys want to go up to the camp?
No.
All right. So you guys stay there. Fucking fingers up your ass.
Jody just puts a hand out and says, "Remember, I believe someone said something about a one-armed troll, so we should be on our guard." And loosens his sword in the scabbard
my
a little
friend. I can take on anything.
bit. You say so.
All
I
right.
nod.
You guys
Go ahead.
make your way.
Gotho is like carefully scanning the left side.
Okay.
Specifically across on the left near where that visible impact marker was to see if there's like a trail or beaten down branches or anything indicating that something large moved through the underbrush over there.
Roll me a survival check. Yeah.
May Jody do the same?
Yes.
Or...
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I'd say like on the map, you guys are roughly,
Never mind.
What the fuck? You guys are roughly, about here, looking at it. You can see like on the. Oh, sorry, Jody's got to be one space back. I'm kidding.
Scared, dude. Scared, bro.
He's hiding behind Jody or behind Gotho. As you like scan the river, you Gotho can make out underneath the surface of the water. It's like only a few inches deep. It's nothing crazy. You can make out a very large footprint. It looks as if the entire like ground was pressed flat. You can see around the edges it's kind of like crested up into the water, and there's small like white streaks as the water passes over it. One or two of them in the stream, leading down the stream. What do you guys want to do?
And I can tell based on the footprints that it was heading away from the camp, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's leaving here, so Gotho's looking again back towards the trees to see. So it entered over there from the northwest section and then left via the southwest.
Well, if you can't,
or...
there's a large tree in front of you that would otherwise like stop most of your vision. What you can see is like as you look into the camp, you can see it's encircled by trees, and as you look up further, you can start to see a little bit more of the camp. Tents, a small fire, like I said, burning, but the embers, little wisps of smoke, the smoke from the debris somewhat blocking your vision. As holy shit, these map reveal things are really awkward looking. Let me clean that up. There you go.
Gotcha. And also the footprints that I'm looking at, is there any other like groove dug behind it, like it was dragging or carrying anything?
Roll me a investigation check. As it'd be really hard to see. Yeah, it'd be too hard to see in the stream. It looks like there was like the ground was disturbed, as if there was a lot of movement, but the only prominent thing would be the large footstep. It looks like one is leading in and one is leading out.
Oh, okay. So it came and left via the same route. Okay. Gotho just like he kind of puts his hand on Jody's shoulder and physically turns him so that he's looking towards the water. And then with his other hand, he points down there and says, "Troll came here."
Can Jody... What was the last thing you said, Gotho?
Troll left here, too.
May Jody inspect the footprints now that I can see them?
Yeah, you can, as he points it out, you can kind of like make out in the stream, you two four, you can both kind of see now. You kind of make out the shape, like, yeah, all right. And so it's a large shape, probably larger than me, imprinted into the stream. And as you look over on the other side of the tree, on the other side of the stream, just under the tree, just like near the thick brush where it crests up against it, there's a very like noticeable imprint that was previously unseen underneath the tree's foliage. It's a rather large footprint. You can see like one massive toe reaching out onto the ground. Something has passed this way.
You believe that there are survivors?
Oh, I'm sure that there were survivors. I mean, this is obvious, right? I mean, these are fresh.
How many were here? Troll can't kill them all if they run.
Jody moves forward towards where the giant divot is.
Okay. Yeah, you
in the fence.
Kind of.
Can I go in
the fence? Okay, so you can move. Yeah.
Like I'm thinking, like I'm trying to like be like up
yep.
here almost. Somewhere. No,
he crawls under the foliage.
Under the foliage.
Under the wreckage. I don't know why that goes under, but we'll have to. I actually have no fucking clue. Anyway,
I want to try to make my way like right up into. The
yeah. You walk into the camp. And do you guys follow along?
Oh, yeah.
I'm following on the board.
No, it's right there. one thing at a
Oh,
time.
look at that stealth check right there. Go just bury himself.
Dude.
You guys come into the camp now, and you can see like one of the tents looks as if it was a tent that like where somebody in charge would have stayed. The one to your left, the green one with triangular point on it, looks kind of rough. The tattered on the sides. Tents far off in the back that seem to stretch like across an even wider clearing to the northeast there. Looks like trees have been felled to make a lot of space for this expansion of sudden people. But it looks empty. Roll me a perception check, all of you.
We see everything. With our
Yeah, I was gonna say, between
You're like,
the
you know
two of
that
us,
one
we see
gif of
everything.
like the dude that's like in space, like the mind blown gif, like you guys see time unravel. You can clearly tell by looking back at the makeshift wall of boats that these are the boats that they would have come to Greyholm on. Although there is no bay, they must have portaged it. There looks to be a struggle. There's snapped spears, a couple of swords laying down. It looks like there's a torch laying on top of the kind of makeshift fence there, the makeshift barricade, as if they lit it on fire themselves, or it was carelessly thrown on top or dropped by a soldier. And you guys do know, just to refresh memory, this is the refugees from Greyholm when the siege first started. You see a couple
Is
of
there any question? Is there any blood anywhere? Like, is there? Like, we see, obviously, there's been some sort of a fight, that type of thing. But is there like somebody got gutted by a
since you guys
troll,
rolled the nat 20s, you can see over kind of right. Can I ping that? Yeah, over right here. If you guys can see that. Yeah, over right there.
Oh, yeah.
You can see like a pool of blood kind of like cascading over to this cart over here. It's kind of like up against it.
I'm sorry.
You can move your characters if you want. Yeah, you can move them if you want. Just don't like I'm here and then I'm gonna go in the tent. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, that's the tree. Don't move the tree, Jay. The tree did not move. I promise.
Just move the tree.
The tree keeps moving. There you go. Have a tree. So it's hard to lock all this stuff into a layer. Sorry, this is my first. It's my first map. Yeah, you can see a swath of blood all over the cart behind you as you inspect the fence a little further. There's like little droplets across the wood, but it's so burnt that you can't really make out like any large pools of it. But it does look like there was a scuffle here.
Can I go over and inspect the blood itself and see if I can tell what type of blood it is?
Yeah. Give me a survival check. It's human.
It's human.
Yeah.
It's human. That's all.
It's blood.
Human blood. I'm that good, my friend. This was no troll blood, that's for sure.
Are you in the camp for, or are you like hanging out outside?
Can't move
You can't move it? Really?
No, what's wrong?
Hold on.
It won't let me move it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on. It didn't. There you go. You should be able to move it now. You can move it now. Sorry. Keep going.
Oh, God bless. Am I going crazy?
Hang on a second. I am catching up. Okay, hello, boys.
Hi.
What are we looking at?
There's blood everywhere. No,
Oh.
okay.
Oh, there is blood everywhere.
Definitely human blood as well. I'm just that good.
Troll came, troll smash, troll burn, but only blood of one man.
Find this troll.
Finding troll
Luckily
may be
for
the last
us,
thing
he
you ever
leaves.
find.
I have a point there, my friend.
That is
We
a
want
very
to
good
find
point.
the troll.
Fora, you roll me a history check.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thinking back, as soon as Gotho says like troll make fire, you immediately remember reading in a tome somewhere, maybe on the ship over. You can't recall where it was, but you know that trolls are weak to fire, and know that they, with their regenerative properties, don't operate fully with fire. There's another thing there's another element, something stops it, but you kind of piece together that this barricade was lit on fire to keep the troll away.
Hmm. And should I tell the group this? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
That is up
that's
to
what you
you.
think. That's up to you, totally.
Okay. Well, it looks like this entire place was, lit on fire. I mean, I know that trolls are resistant, or not resistant rather, to fire, so it must have just been to keep him out. But why would they do that? That would not be good to burn everything just to keep one troll out. It must be a nasty troll, that's all I'm saying.
These are not army men. They are refugees. One troll may kill many.
Should we follow these tracks?
Yes. We were unable to protect the refugees before.
Well,
I think we can all recall the tunnel.
maybe we
incident.
can search the tents to see if there's anything of use or anything that can tell us what happened.
Can we search the tents?
Yeah, both of you roll me an investigation check. Sorry, it's hilarious to me to see your figures like.
Oh, yeah. you gave us one thing to do.
I know,
We're gonna
I
do
know,
the hell out of
I
it,
know.
all right? Like,
It's so comical to me to see it. Yeah, both of you. Okay. For was that?
Found a really cool looking rock.
Okay, that was your
over
most
here.
recent investigation check. Okay. You rummaging around for it, you can't really find like anything too useful. It's just kind of bits and scraps, a piece of bread,
rolls
couple
are shit
cups,
tonight.
couple things that like just you would use. You guys recall camping out while you're in the ninth. Just a standard like army getup. You search around a little harder, Jody, and you kind of turn over a bed or two. You find 5 silver pieces. You find a short sword, but nothing of any kind of importance that would indicate if these people just like up and left, if they were attacked or anything. You kind of get that there was a fight, but there's nothing in the tents that would really point to anything specifically.
so they obviously haven't been like routed by an army. They were obviously attacked by a troll, but they weren't all drug off. But they're not here anymore. We don't see any. I'm just curious. We don't see any like footprints leading away, like a massive footprints or anything like that, because you said they had to fell down timber to be here. So that means a lot of people, right? Like it's very evident to us that there's a lot of people that were here, correct?
Yeah, from like the tents and you guys being in the army, you could kind of piece together that there's like 100-ish people, or not 100-ish people, that it could fit 100 people. Sorry, but there's like you see the footprints inside the camp, and all of them kind of facing the same way. Those you did identify those massive footprints in the river, so you 100% know they are massive footprints.
I just happened to glance at your chat, and your Moobot was saying, "Follow the stream," and I thought for a second that it was a person telling us what to do.
Yeah,
Like,
I saw
follow
that
the
too.
stream to find the troll.
Oh,
And
thank you, Moobot.
I was like, fucking move about your backseat.
We're in
For a
backseated
split
by
second,
the
I was
bomb.
like, are you really backseat D&Ding us right now?
Oh man.
Jay has
Brotatoe's-
programmed his bot to backseat us.
Moobot
in
understands.
situations.
Moobot the omnipotent.
Follow the stream.
All right. So what are you guys doing? You're
Brotatoe's
standing
gonna
in.
actively,
Yeah.
Well, he's going to actively search now to determine if, like, obviously there was people here. He's looking at the foliage, footprints, other clues to try and determine, did they all flee in the same direction? Like, is there a mass departure, or does it look like there's just scattered footprints heading out all over the place?
Yep. Survival check.
Do I need to re-roll my survival for that?
Yeah, just throw me a survival check. Yeah. Yeah. You can tell.
I do the same thing. I'm curious if the same thing.
Yeah, if you make your way over to like the fence as well, like seeing Gothos kind of looking around, and as you can all roll survival checks if you want to. As you kind of like concentrate, you can see all the footprints are facing the same way, like around the whatchamacallit, the fence there, the makeshift fence. Please tell me this won't wipe everything. Oh, thank God. Okay. But they're all facing the same way, kind of outwards. And then as you follow a couple more footsteps, they lead into the rubble. So there's no clear way of discerning what's going on. You, Gotho, you see on the other side, about over here, there's a... Did you guys see that or no? God
Yeah,
damn
I
it.
saw.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay, it didn't show on the player's screen. So over here, you see a set of deeply imprinted footprints on the other side of the river that are following the same tracks as the massive ones going down the river, or the stream. Sorry. It's a learning adventure together. I'm learning how to map in Roll20 as I explain.
Okay, so Gotho's looking at those footprints, and then he looks back at Jody and says, "They may have followed the troll."
Perhaps. Then so should we? Fora, what do you say?
Absolutely, she calls out from the inside of one of the tents. There's nothing of any use in here, anyway.
We were supposed to find Talon Man, not a troll.
But I want to find
Well,
a
the
troll.
Talon Man was supposed to be here, correct?
Are you
I
able
will not
to
have
discern
another
any-
group of refugees.
Joey,
Go
are
ahead,
you
go ahead.
able to discern any tracks from possibly just this man, Talon?
Having not knowing what he looks like, it's very doubtful. Does he have a limp or something like that? Where is Harold when you need him? Should have
Wasn't
stuck
he
around.
a prisoner?
I'm gonna look around for
Okay.
any type of drag marks or chain dragging marks, anything like that.
Yeah.
One last time.
Okay. So that would actually be perception.
Nothing. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. You can see
Aha!
on the side of the stream, over on the side where you guys had come in, following your footprints, you kind of passed over it. It looks like there's a long drag mark, about the size of a man or two men, that just kind of comes along the side of the stream, kind of crosses into the water for a moment, following the large footsteps. And are you guys following the river now?
Yes.
At this
I am.
point, since all the clues end up pointing the same way,
Yeah.
Gotho's
Yeah.
gonna follow that,
Okay.
and he also will say to Jody, "If Troll kills Talon men, we have nothing."
Okay.
You mustn't let that happen then.
You guys follow the stream down for a minute or two, coming out into like a clearing where the stream kind of stays on course. But as you look out to the right, there's a large open area that's immediately beyond the trees. To your immediate right, within 5 feet, there's just a massive hole in the ground, gargantuan in size, probably 10, 20 men across. Webs kind of cascading from the trees down into the pit. And as you look down inside of it, you can just see nothing but web down for you don't have dark vision, so down for about 30 feet until it fades to blackness. On the other side, you see another just kind of could be a cavern in the ground. You kind of get the idea that it'd be a little treacherous to fall down there yourself. And there's a small bridge, and not man-made, that goes in between the two. Large pock marks in the distance from you, crossing the bridge. The same drag mark kind of coming out from the stream, going across this bridge. A couple of felled trees on the other side. Massive pair of boulders. It looks like they've been pushed to one side. What do you guys want to do?
I want to keep following these drag marks. Do the drag marks stay with the stream, or
They pass. They go down the stream, and as you can see, the pockmarks, they follow like kind of parallel with the pockmarks. By pockmarks, I mean massive craters from what you've now ascertained is a footstep, and they pass down the bridge, rather north.
like here and then north?
Yep.
I want to investigate, peek over the edge of this giant webbed hole
Okay.
on our right here,
Yeah.
and see what I can see.
Okay. Roll me. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, you look down into it. You can only see like 30 feet down. The webbing eventually gets too thick, but you can see like a small branch like poking through the webbing, so you can kind of get the idea that there is a ground down there, but you don't know how tall the tree could be. It's just black after all that.
Gotho's gonna reach into his explorer bag and pull out the flint and one of my, I think I have like 8 torches remaining.
Okay.
He's gonna light one of those up and then toss it onto the webbing, like down the hole.
Okay. As you take the torch, you see Gotho pull it out of his pack, kind of rummaging for a moment because he forgot where everything is after throwing it all back in, pulls out a torch, lights a flint, and throws it kind of high up into the air. It arcs, falling down. The flame almost sputters out for a moment and lands on the web and just starts to burn. And you see the burn start to spread from one web. You see the web attached to the rock snaps. One of the trees snaps. The branch immediately, finding release, kind of springs up into its normal place. And I need you all to roll initiative as from underneath the cavern, the pit, you see a spider slowly start to, like, one pincer, two pincers over as it crawls over the edge. Immediately North of you. Immediately north of you. Give me a second here to. It crawls over and immediately rights itself. It looks at you, bares its fangs. You can see the venom slick. Like a very loud, distressing scream from the spider's mouth fills your ears. As from the other side, you see as a pincer comes up, another one comes up, and two giant spiders now stand in your way on the bridge. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh, why does it have to be spiders?
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Your best fucking roll. That's amazing. That's actually perfect.
Lead us into battle.
Oh
No.
man, that's perfect. Did you guys? Oh, that's weird. Your initiative doesn't show. Give me 3.5 seconds here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, you rolled a 6.
I am highly debating drinking one of these mysterious potions that I have before we do this.
Yeah. Okay. Let me roll there. As it comes to the top of the round, it is, I believe, it's Fora's turn. It's Fora's turn. As you see the two spiders crawling up over the edge of these cliffs, these caverns in the ground. What do you want to do?
Of course, it's Fora's turn.
It's always Forrest's turn.
Can I? I want to just stay here and can I use my bardic inspiration, please?
Okay. What are you trying to do?
I can inspire someone else to go fight the spider.
Okay. Yeah. Give me.
Real quick
What's up?
question. In 5th edition, do they still have a hold action where you hold your action
Yeah,
and let
you
other
can-
people go?
Yeah,
and
you
then
can hold your turn.
You
If
can
that's-
still hold your action.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do for it, you can hold your turn completely. You lose, if I'm not mistaken, all movement, but you can have an attack or a bonus action that you can hold for a specific moment. So you'd have to be like, I pull my arrow or I use my bardic inspiration, and the moment Jody attacks the spider, I want to sing a song to buff him, something like that. If that's what you want to do.
I was just curious if that was still a thing in 5th edition.
Yeah, sorry, I
I'm
just
not
wanted
saying
to
that's
explain
what
that to
they
her
do.
as well.
Yeah.
Because it sounded like that's what she wanted to do.
Let's see.
What do you want to do? Come on.
Actually, can we do thaumaturgy?
Okay. What do you want to do with your thaumaturgy?
You cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
Yeah.
However, I want to try and like get these spiders kind of like I want to knock their balance off a little bit.
Okay.
If that's
oh god,
a thing.
I can't remember if that requires like a roll or anything. Go ahead and give me. Does it have a roll? Hold on. Give me 3 seconds here, and I'll. Bum, 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 bum. I just looked at it earlier.
It's the 30 feet within range. It's for 1 minute.
Yeah. I'd say like yeah. Give me a charisma check for the spell to be like powerful enough to distract them and knock them off guard.
Okay.
All right, as you, what are you doing? Like, are you just like kind of like trying to make the ground like just rumble underneath them as you like throw your hand out?
She's got her fists both up to the sky and going.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys feel the rhythm of the ground just start to shake
She's
underneath
trying
her.
to feel the rhythm.
The rhythm of
and
this
she-
music, I'll tell you
the
that.
rhythm, and she's going.
Yeah.
Oh no! No!
As it like it slowly like cascades out from her. You guys feel it too. It almost knocks you off balance for a moment. As both of the spiders, they for a second like they lift their legs like gingerly trying to like escape whatever it is, and then they quickly just like plant them down as they just the fangs swing open, venom dripping from them as they ready themselves and brace themselves against the ground moving underneath them. What else do you want to do? That was your bonus action, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it is. That was your action. Sorry.
cantrip. I don't think there's anything else No. Because does a cantrip count as an action? I forget.
That spell, well, hold on. Is it a cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it counts as one action, so that is your action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then she's just going to stand there and be mad that she's still buying
Okay.
for some reason.
All right. Bringing it down to the spider on the left. Is it feeling like the shaking underneath it? Spitting venom out a couple of feet in front of it. It immediately charges forward at you, Jody. Going to bite you as it lunges out at you. But you quickly like sidestep it as you see the fangs like open up and you see all of its eyes just trained on you, trying to grab you, and you quickly move out of it as the fangs just are biting constantly, trying to nibble at you as you hold it out at arm's length, pretty much. That is going to be its turn. I believe that brings it to the spider on the right. Yeah, this is a spider on the right. Kind of goes and it disappears underneath the cavern. Kind of crawls over the edge, and you just see it skitter away, disappearing. That brings us to
into the cavern on the right.
Into the cavern on the right. Yes,
side?
yeah. It jumps off the like kind of crawls over the edge on the right. It brings us to your turn, Gotha. What do you want to do?
Okay, the cavern on the right where I like lit everything on fire to start this whole thing. Is that fire like still burning and spreading, or is it mostly fizzled out, or is it?
Yeah, as
like,
you see, like it looks like the torch, like the second the web broke, like the torch fell down to another tier and it's burning that, and fell down to another tier and it's burning that. So you can see like the light is about 15 feet down by now, and most of the webbing that you've seen covering the top of the crevice here has been removed. It's now a little bit further down, about 15 to 20 feet. So it's still burning and it's still on fire. It's going to pass through these webs.
Gotcha. What size are the spiders considered?
I believe they are
Medium, large.
I think they're
straight up.
large.
I mean, they're literally called giant spiders. I don't think it actually tells me.
I mean, they're 10 feet. They're 5 feet in radius, so 10 feet in diameter. So it should be large.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me on here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's a large. Yeah. Oh no, it is. It's a large beast. Okay. Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Cool. I could try to shove it off the edge, but
that wouldn't be badass enough. What are you saying? Like,
well, I was thinking like shove it into the fire that I've already lit, but it sounds like the
shove
fire
that thing, dude. Shove that spider.
It sounds like the fire is not like exhaustive enough to actually hurt this thing. So instead, I'm just gonna circle around and hit it from the opposing side from where Jody is. Like,
all right.
Right there first.
Okay.
And then let's try to break a leg on this thing and swing the staff.
All right, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
All right, go with those swings with a quarterstaff.
Yeah, it hits as you bring down the staff, cracking it across the abdomen where like the head and its back connect. Give me the damage roll. You just see like the spiders immediately like flattened underneath your blow, as it sends cracks like along the carapace. One of the leg that was caught in the blow kind of crippled and spasming. You're going in with the offhand attack?
Yeah, he's gonna follow it up, and since I smacked it down with that, gonna do basically a stomping attack with his foot and aim for a different leg.
Okay.
Try to cripple the thing.
Yep. Yeah, it hits. Boom. As you bring it down on the back right leg, you just taking advantage of it being on the ground, you just step down on it as hard as you can. You hear as the leg bends upwards towards you. As it stands up, kind of dangling, limping to one side. Was that 15 damage total? All right.
15.
Yeah, and that ends your turn. And that brings us to you, Jody. What do you want to do?
This thing is a couple broken legs, so Jody's gonna step in and go for like a killing blow on the main body of it. Just with his longsword.
All right.
But in a bonus action, where I'm gonna pull my shield off my back to where it's in my left hand now, my round shield.
Okay.
So that's just.
Yep. Yeah. Just pull it out real quick.
Yay!
As you lunge out, the like not used to the weight of your shield, you kind of lunge out and you don't really quite strike it. It kind of quickly just bats your sword away, seeing it coming. You're not as quick as you were without the shield.
The devil!
I'd say, like, to do that, you'd have to be no. Move your character one space to the left. I'll just move this footprint for now. There we go. It's a cloud of flies. I couldn't select your. Yeah. So to do that, you would have had to been there. I just wanted to. And that brings us back to the top of the round. Flora, what do you want to do?
Is this spider eating like Jody right now? Because it is.
It's not. No. It was like it was kind of like trying to grip it with its two like outside. I'm gonna call them arms. Don't know what they're actually called. And Gotho smacking it had like kind of brought it off of him. So
Okay.
he's just kind of like recovering from having two broken legs and lunging for an attack at Jody.
Okay. Flora is just gonna kind of rush over and attempt to just stab this thing in the face, even though while she's running forward,
Yeah.
she's kind of blindly going, ew, 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 ew. She
Okay.
really doesn't want to.
Yeah, give me an attack roll.
Okay.
Bum 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 bum. Is this with the daggers or?
This is with not the dagger that she used to like
Yeah.
the guy's throat. This
Okay.
is her own like
Okay.
short sword, I believe.
Okay, yeah. As you bring it, it does hit as you lunge forward, going for the other leg, but quickly at the last second, like bringing it down, and instead just as you bring off the front left arm pincer thing, it just kind of flailing, smacking you in the foot, going underneath Jody's feet. The spider as it kind of reels backwards, and goes in for an attack at Jody. Is that all you wanted to do, or 6 damage? It's looking really weak.
She wants to. Is anybody hurt at the moment? Because I'm not sure if anybody actually got hurt.
No, they haven't hit at all. No.
They didn't hit. Oh, okay. All right.
It didn't hit, rather.
Yep. She's good. She's just. There's no bonus action that she
Okay,
can do.
gotcha.
Unless it's like a spell, like cure wounds or comprehend languages. So pretty much she's good at
Gotcha.
this point in time. She's just gonna kind of reel back and be like, ugh.
All right, as disgust covering your face, the spider reeling back, it kind of prepares itself and lunges forward at you, Jody. Misses completely, just kind of falls flat on its face, skidding towards you in front of its now like still flailing leg that's been cut off. Not quite used to not having the front left leg, misstepping and falling forwards. It's going to just kind of try and stand back up. You see its pincers. What the fuck are they called? Somebody help me out. What the fuck are they called? Are they just legs?
Mandibles.
Thank you, mandibles. Like they as they're like trying to stand up, they kind of like slip on the grass, falling back down again. And that ends its turn. As you're preoccupied with that spider, the second spider
Knew it.
comes back up on the other side. You can hear it as it climbs over. That was supposed to be a skittering sound of like the spiders from World of Warcraft. Just bear with my sound effects.
Skitter.
As it comes up behind you, Jody, it's going to. I can't.
Devil!
There we go. It's going to attack you almost simultaneously. As it too, reaching out, can't quite. You're smaller than most of its prey, and it can't quite fit you in the mandibles. You can feel like venom kind of like dripping down your back, almost like acid. It slightly burns your clothing, but you kind of shove it off with your shield, holding your shield behind you a small bit. And that brings it to as you, at the same time, here, we're going to call this a small spider. You see all around you more skittering. Skitter. As one
That's
like
impressive skittering.
Thank you. So I've worked on that honestly for hours on end. As smaller spiders leaping off the webs at the last moment start to crawl up the wall, and they start to just kind of engulf the bridge that you're standing on. 6 smaller spiders, no bigger than your head, immediately kind of come up, and they're going to attack. One goes for you, Fora. It misses, still scampering up your leg. It can't quite reach the top of you where it's trying to attack. It goes for you, Gotho. Dealing 1 damage, Gotho, as it sinks its teeth into your arm and the bare exposed skin. Another one comes up behind you. Ooh, another 1 damage as the other one latches onto you. These ones kind of preparing to crawl up on its fallen foe or fallen ally. That ends their turn, and it brings you to Gotho. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm going to... Alright, big one needs to die. So Gotho's going to try and finish that one off with just an overhead slam onto its head with a quarterstaff.
All right. Yeah, you hit. Woo. Bringing it down one more time for the final blow. You bring it down, and again, the whole spider splits in the middle as you went for the weak point where you had already hit it. The head separating, the abdomen to the back just kind of falling backwards. It falling back onto its back legs. Spider has been cleaved in two by the quarterstaff. And you see the other spiders like kind of step back for a moment and then go back in. What else do you want to do?
Using my follow-up unarmed attack,
Yep.
these spiders right next to me.
Yep.
I'm gonna. Nah, never mind. I'm gonna just try and kill it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and stomp on the one south of me.
Okay. Go ahead. Boom, it hits. Give me the damage. As you just bring your foot down, it squishes completely under your foot. 1 down.
At that point, Gotho's gonna take 1 step southeast to here.
Okay. As you do that, the smaller spider to the north of you gets the attack of opportunity, and it lunges out, sinking again, and attaching onto you for a brief moment before you shake it off, biting into your left forearm. You feel the venom just kind of rushing through your veins. Give me a quick con check, like a con save. Okay, as you take 2 poison damage, you feel like liquid fire going through your veins right now.
How?
All right, what else do you guys want to do? Sorry, Jody, my bad. Your turn.
Want to kill these spiders, dude.
I'm hoping.
I turn and attack the largest spider who is currently trying to goose me.
Yeah. Give me the attack roll.
Oh my
trying
God!
Trying to bring it over your head.
what I
Instead of
say,
just bring it down into
in-game.
You guys hear him like cry out in frustration as your sword just into the dirt in front of you. Anything else?
I spit on it. That's about it.
Roll me a spit check. Just a quick D20 for a spit check.
A quick spit check for the D20 there.
I'm not kidding.
I got it too, baby.
It misses completely, just like off into the. It was a bogey. Just a lot of weight to it.
I wasn't even aiming at you.
Fora, your turn.
She's desperately been trying to get this spider off of her
Yeah.
leg, like, ah, gross, gross. And she swings at it with her sword, just not even thinking.
Okay, give me the attack roll.
Just attempting to just swing at this and bat it away.
It hits.
Get off of me, you
Give me the damage.
bastard.
As you bring down your sword, it goes to jump out again at you, and you just cut it right in half. The parts of it going flying over your head, one falling down and kind of cascading down into the crevice below. Do you want to use a bonus action, or is that the end of your turn?
Let me double check. She would like to cast. Wait a minute. I don't know if I can cast Cure Wounds.
That's an action.
That's an action.
Yeah.
Fuck. Nope. Then that's all she got.
Fucking bards, man. All right.
Fucking barns, dude.
Bring it to.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Whoa.
Okay. Whoa.
Bardic Inspiration is an action, right?
You are gonna have to tell me. Bardic.
Never mind. It is a bonus.
It is a bonus action?
Shit pickle.
Let me 300% check really quick. Jesus Christ, why is there?
It says it's a
Yep.
bonus action.
Yep. You're good.
Can I do it?
Yeah. You're good.
Ooh. I'd like to cast Bardic Inspiration on Jody Monet, please.
Okay. Go ahead and give me what you do to give him bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Show me what you've got.
Okay. This one is for you, Jody. This is called Eye of the Spider.
Rising up.
Holy shit.
I hope that helps you, my friend.
Fought some spiders, took
Okay.
some chances. Okay.
Okay, you get 1d6 that you can use on an attack roll, a saving throw, etc., for the next 10 minutes, I believe.
Oh, do I have to use it? Do I have to declare that I'm using it before?
Yeah,
I
you
roll?
just like tell me like I'm gonna add it, and then you roll the d6 in the chat there.
Okay, so it's before. All right.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Okay, that ends your turn, Fora.
I'm so inspired right now. I'm gonna go read a book. I'll be right back. That's how inspired I am.
Bringing it
Read a book.
to the spider that you had just swung at, Jody. It's going to immediately just kind of you see it kind of with the front mandibles kind of scratching its face as she's playing the flute. It's going to lunge out at you, Fora, to try and get you to stop doing whatever you're doing. It just sinks its mandible through your arm, and you see like the bristles on it as it pulls the mandible back out. Just feel it cut the inside of you. Dealing. What the fuck do I? Is it this? Dealing 5 damage.
It doesn't like music.
And that brings it to the smaller spiders. The one in front of 4 is going to lunge out right after 4 gets attacked by the bigger one. Sinks its teeth into the or whatever the fuck fangs rather into your shoulder as you're still recovering to the same shoulder. Give me a con check really quick because it does 1 damage to you. Bora.
For me?
Con save rather. Con save. Yeah, you just took 5 damage.
Okay.
Just a heads up, Bora.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's why you... Okay, you're good. You start to feel like a slight burning just after taking the damage in your shoulder, and you quickly just kind of steel yourself and kind of grit your teeth through it. The spider above you, Gotho, is going to come down. It's going to attack you. This one's going to attack Fora. This one's going to attack you, Jody, as they all attack, dealing 2 damage, as it's a nat 20, as they... One right into your ass, Jody, as it gets you. I need you, Jody, to make a con check. Make a con check really quick. Or con save, sorry. Con save.
Con save?
Yeah. All right. It's you two. You feel the burning, just liquid hot fire in your left ass cheek, but you steal your glutes of steel and shake the spider off. But you all still take 2
shake my
damage,
booty.
by the way. You all still take 2 damage.
I just work the spider off.
As that brings it to Gotho's turn.
Okay. So let's see. Gotho gets bit by the little spider, and then he just kind of looks at it for a second with this look of disdain, and then tries to smack it with his quarterstaff. Except he makes like a pool cue motion and tries to smash it by driving his quarterstaff into it.
Okay. Give me the attack. Yeah, it hits. It hits.
The pool cue of doom.
As you kind of line up the shot, you get the fingers ready. One quick extension of your arm, and it just goes through the spider, spearing it on your quarterstaff. As that one dies just immediately upon impact. Still on your quarterstaff as you right it. What else do you want to do? Your bonus action?
The other spider next to me has already attacked, but he can still get an attack of opportunity if I try to move, right?
Yes. Yeah, anytime you leave 5 feet of a creature.
Okay, so he pool cues that one and then spins around and comes with a direct overhead karate chop straight down on this one to try and split it in half.
This one's still attached to Jody's ass just a little bit, so you karate chop right down Jody's backside.
Let me retcon that, and he just goes in for a huge spanking.
Okay.
Just to flatten the spider. He just tries to
Drive
slap the spider right up into the butt.
Yeah. Yeah. You spank him, Jody. You feel a and suddenly your pants are just a little wet. As the goo and the guts and the blood of the spider, you pull your hand away with that as it comes off of his ass. 1 spider dead.
You're still playing D&D, right?
Don't get him randy during the sessions. And that brings us to, unless you want to move, Gotho, because you can now move freely.
Yeah, Gotha's gonna take a step or two south.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay. Your turn, Jody. What do you want to do after getting spanked on the ass?
I want to cry, my ass! And then put all that pith and vinegar into attacking this damn spider, dude.
All right, give me the attack roll.
Just the annoyance of having these little fangs digging into my, ugh.
You hit!
You
Give me the damage! You bring it down, slice off a mandible completely within your range. The right mandible just flies off into the cavern below. 4 damage done. What else do you want to do?
Did I take damage when the small spider bit me? I'm curious.
Yeah, you all took 2 damage.
2 damage.
Yeah, it bit your ass.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna move.
All
He
right.
tried not to enjoy it.
For a top of the turn.
But I did. I tried not to, but I did enjoy it.
Top of the turn for your turn.
Okay, I'm here.
You still typing in chat, or you good with us?
No, I'm here. I was just
Wait,
my ass got me. Oh my god, it gave me the
Can I
giggles.
drink a potion as like a free action?
Yeah, you
Can
can.
I drink
yeah.
a potion as a free action?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I can?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna drink one of these mystery potions, y'all.
One of the mystery ones.
Jeez. Wait,
Yeah,
can I use Cure Wounds before you do so that
No, this would
too
still
late.
be on his turn. It wouldn't be your turn. So go ahead.
It's
Give
too
me.
late. It's too
You
late
pull
for
out.
that.
You
I
pull out
drink
one of
a
the.
mystery potion.
You quickly just pull out one of the murky like brown potions.
And I
that
say,
you-
well, bottoms up, and I pop the top off of it and just open my mouth up like I'm in the desert, last drop of water type thing, and just open
Yeah.
my mouth and just pour it all down into my mouth.
Okay.
You immediately begin shitting yourself. Like that's what's gonna happen, right?
As you pop the top, do you drink the whole thing?
All of it,
All of it? Okay. And you glump, glump.
as much as makes it into my mouth. I'm
Yeah.
kind of in a
Yeah.
fury, having
spilling
been ass
spilling
bitten
down
this
your
long
chest.
ago.
Give me a Constitution save really quick.
Ooh, those are always good news.
Okay.
9. How's a 9?
You glug the whole thing. Stand there for a moment, staring at the spider in front of you. Nothing. Kind of waiting. No. Awkward moment. Even the spider's like looking up at you. Nothing.
Give it a minute. It'll sink in.
Nothing at all.
I throw the bottle at the spider.
Fora, what do you want to do?
She would like to cast Cure Wounds, please and thank you.
Okay.
We're just everybody in the party right
Yeah, give me the you have to make a roll for it, right?
now. Yes.
Okay.
It is this right here. Sheboygan. Okay, so 4 is that's not horrible,
Okay.
right?
4 is I don't know I actually don't know how big your whatchamacallit.
I mean it
So who
4
are
is
you
okay.
healing
I think
for? Who are
everybody-
you healing for 4 right now?
well, can you do oh wait, never mind.
Don't
I guess
think you
I'll
can do
just
everyone
Jody.
else. It has to be
Jody,
yeah.
'cause, because it's much, so she reaches out and just kind of like,
I will help save your ass.
You immediately feel your ass is a little better. It's just a little better.
Less throbbing in my ass than usual is what you're saying.
Yes. And as you do that, you feel like this kind of like soothing light come over you. You start suddenly you feel much better. But you notice like your hand, you outstretch your hand really quick to check if your cuts are gone. And then everybody around you, as you look at Fora, going to thank her, disappears. As if everything, the spider's gone.
Cool. Just spiders as well. Oh shit. Okay.
Roll me a perception check.
All right.
Okay. You
The
turn, can't see Gotho. Turn to where the spiders were, where you think the spider was in front of you. Nothing. You two, you still see him. He's just looking around, kind of.
Oh, okay.
And that brings
Hello?
us to the spider's turn.
Well, no, do I still have a movement action, correct? Like I still have a movement action.
Well, yeah,
right?
this happened on her turn, not on yours.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
absolutely right. You're
yeah.
absolutely right. Sorry.
So you guys immediately you just see Jody as he gets healed. He's just like
Hello.
looking around, just hello. And it brings us to the spider's turn. It rolled for me. It just rolled itself. The spider's taken over. Where did that go?
What if there actually was a giant spider rolling for Jay right now?
Could you imagine?
What if
That
Jay
makes
is a
sense.
giant spider?
We don't know that he's not. We don't have cameras on.
Yeah, you actually have no clue. Sorry, I lost my D20. Somebody stole it. Oh shit. As the spider goes to attack Jody again, it immediately like brings down both of its mandibles, kind of like in a cross attack, and it just they into the ground. They get stuck in the ground. As it's trying to freak out, the back legs kicking. Sorry, only the left mandible because the right mandible got cut off. It's just kicking, trying to pull its mandible out of the ground, but the kind of like soft mud here, the soft ground, has just kind of swallowed this mandible whole.
Can Jody hear this? Can he hear the?
You can see the ground in front
of
of you. You can see the ground in front of you immediately, like pierced. There's like a hole.
Tufts of dirt. And
There's a
stuff
hole,
are,
yeah.
Like, being flung
And
into
yeah.
legs and stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You can see everything that like happens to the environment around you.
Got you.
And that brings us to the spider above 4. It's going to reach out, lunge out, and attack you. It misses as it kind of flies over your shoulder, going for the lunge attack. And the one to the southeast of you is going to attack as well. It hits as it into your leg. You can feel it crawling up and clinch on your hand, on your leg. Sorry, dealing 1 damage.
Oh, you little bastard! Ugh.
And that brings us to you, Gotha. What do you want to do?
So Gotho watches the Cure Wounds spell as it is casted.
Yeah.
And then he kind of looks at Jody for a second, who has 2 small bite marks on his butt cheek. Then Gotho kind of looks at himself as he's covered in scratches and blood and acid everywhere. Then he looks back at the 2 tiny little bite marks. And then he looks at Flora like, really? And then he steps forward to the right and
Kills the spider.
Okay. Well, I'm going to, but I'm also like I'm unclear because the spider takes up 4 spots on the grid. Is it close enough to the edge of this cavern that I could shove it off if I succeed a shove roll? Like, is it close?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right. He's gonna just like do a driving shoulder check and shove it off the edge of the cavern.
All right, give me an unarmed attack to kind of like shove it. Okay. I believe. Dun, dun, dun. Give me 3 seconds. Okay, you can only push this 5 feet. No, actually, that would work. Yeah, that would work. And give me an athletic. Actually, I'm gonna count that as the athletics check because I should have made you make an athletics check. Dun, dun. Yeah, dude, you can't make this shit up. I rolled a nat 1 as you kind of just like brace yourself, charge forward, and catch it just in between both of the front and the back mandibles next to the 2 smaller ones that hang over the side. You catch it at like a critical point right in the middle as it just folds in on you and itself and flies off of the ground that you're on currently over the side.
So long, gangmaster.
I'm assuming I'm allowed to do this, but if I'm not, then stop me. But like continuing my charge motion, I'm going to step 1 more step forward, take my bonus action, and attack this spider that was biting.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that. Yeah, go ahead, give me the attack roll. You miss as you bring your fist down into the ground, kind of caught off guard from switching from the shove to the punch. You bring it down and it just kind of gingerly like steps aside. Said the word gingerly too much tonight. As you miss, unfortunately.
Okay. Not taking any form of action, but Gotho like looks over at Jody, who's like currently spinning in circles, confused, and just says "Jody" really loud right next to him. To see if
you hear it.
I almost lash out with my sword just in surprise, but don't.
You do hear it directly in front of you. You're just like staring at him, Gotho. All right, that brings us to your turn, Jody. What do you want to do?
Lash out irrationally? No. But seriously,
please don't. Please don't.
I can't see. And I start like groping around in front of me and like holding up my shield to like kind of hide behind it. And then like I back away a little bit, and I just keep backing away and just absolutely terrified, slashing in front of me with my sword, and I just keep backing and backing.
Stop.
And what happens?
Gotho is the only. As
anyone
Gotho's
stop him?
approaching the edge, he says, "Stop."
Stop!
Big one is gone. Big one is gone.
Where are the spiders? I do not like spiders.
You stepping over the edge?
I'm swinging wildly at this point, just whipping all around me because I can't see anything.
As you're walking backwards, swinging, kind of like flashing your sword and like holding your shield in front of you, you step over the edge. You feel like your feet give way, and you guys watch Jody as he just disappears completely.
Jody!
Down below. And that brings us to your turn, Bora.
But she's freaking out because she just watched Jody just step over the edge. She has no idea. She thinks she's gone pretty much crazy at this point. So she wants to run over to the edge.
Okay. As you do, both spiders take attacks of opportunity. They both hit, dealing 1 damage.
Okay. Okay, well that's fine. She can take it. She's tough.
All right.
Tough broad.
Okay.
Off of me. She wants to cast. Let's see if this can happen. Yep. It's a cantrip. She wants to cast light. Take one of her. Let's see what we have. She wants to cast light on something here. And let's see. Is there like a rock or anything she can pick up nearby?
Yeah, there's like a couple small rocks, like a small stick as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
She wants to pick up the stick, pick up the nearest stick, cast light, and just kind of hover over the edge here.
Okay.
And see if she can see Jody.
You
or
can see
anything
down.
else.
You have dark vision, just as a heads up. If you want to draw, sorry, I thought you were gonna like drop the stick. As like you come to the edge, as you come to the edge, you can see like the thick webbing. It kind of goes so far down that you can't necessarily like see the bottom, and even the bottom is out of your sight. You can see like a small like tree branch with a little bit of foliage, almost as if there's like an underwater kind of ecosystem going on down wherever this leads. You can see like some smaller spiders like looking up at you, and you see a hole through about 10 sheets of webbing.
Oh fuck!
She's
Oh
gonna-
my god! Oh my god! My cat just came up and licked the back of my ankle and snuck in. That scared the shit out of me because I was literally picturing myself like in like a cave full of spiders, and then my cat just licked my ankle.
Can we say
I'm
like
sorry.
hashtag immersive? Can we just go with that?
I'm serious. Man, with this music, that scared the shit.
Fora's gonna call out, Jody!
Do I hear her from down below?
You don't hear anything.
Okay.
Shit. All right, she's just gonna drop this stick and try to like aim for the hole and see if there's anything that lights up.
Okay. You drop the stick down. Kind of passes. You kind of like aim it for the hole, and it passes through. 1, 2, 3. You see the light start to fade down. Kind of messes with your dark vision, because your dark vision does turn like everything a little bit gray. And you just see like swaths of gray mixed with this bright light, and it just nothing.
Oh, that's a long way down.
Shit.
Gotho, I think we need to go get him.
Gotho just kind of looks over at her, and then he looks at the 2 little spiders in front of him and says, "Gotho have small problem to finish."
And with that, it's the 2 spiders' turn. That's going to end your turn, Fora. And they're going to immediately lunge out at you. They deal 1 damage to you, Gotho, the one right in front of you, as it lunges out at you. And the other one's going to move forward and take another attack at you, dealing 1 damage as well. As it, on both of your arms, they leap out at you, crawling all over your shoulders.
Gotho looks woozy, and he's stumbling backwards.
Okay. And that brings it to your turn, Gotho. What do you want to do?
All right, Gotho's vision getting a little bit hazy at this point, but he's going to just try to kind of do this collapsing forward, like almost falling on it motion as he tries to smack the one on his right with the quarterstaff.
Okay.
Unlike his usual precise movements, this is like this clumsy, awkward, please hit this thing motion.
You hit. Which one are you aiming for again?
The one on the right.
Yeah, you just kind of like staggering, swing desperately. You catch it. It just goes off into the stream, immediately like landing with a splash. You can see like half of its chest is caved in from the impact. One dead. You want to hit the front one?
And then a frantic backhand with his left fist to try and smack the other one.
All right. As you bring it, it kind of like goes flat to the ground as you overestimate, completely wishing by the top of the spider.
Yeah. Gotha just kind of, at this point, he's just like leaning on his staff out of breath and stops moving. That's it.
Your turn as you see Gotho heavily wounded, breathing, panting. His last swing seeming to be his last kind of push of energy that he had.
She can only cast Cure Wounds once, right? Per fight?
Yeah. No, you can cast it as many times as you want per fight. You just only have 2 uses a day.
Actually, wait a sec. You let Jody chug a potion off his turn, right? So could I have Gotho, like, at this point, try to grab one of those 2 healing potions from earlier?
Did you? Yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
In the stall, I immediately gave 2 potions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
So he regains 2 health points.
There you go. You get 2 health points. You kind of chug it back hastily. You feel like liquid doesn't quite work as well as you think it should, but you feel yourself a little bit invigorated. Your grip tightens on your quarterstaff. What's up, Fora? What are you doing?
All right. She's gonna go directly for the spider, which is where now?
It's right in front of him. Yep.
Okay.
Give me the attack
She's
roll.
just gonna attempt it. Yep. She's just gonna attempt to bring down her sword, just right through.
To bring it kind of seeing you out of the corner of its eyes, steps to the side as you bring your sword down and kind of swathes across the dirt, slicing like directly into it. You kind of have to pull for a moment or two to get your sword back out of the dirt. And is that your whole turn right there?
Oh, yes it is.
Okay. As it steps to the side, it immediately kind of like rebounds, turning to you, using the momentum to jump out and catches you on the chest. What's your AC?
12.
Okay. You feel it like kind of hit your chest, and you quickly just kind of push it off with your free arm, pushing it back onto the ground in front of you. Gotho, your turn.
Gotho's gonna like seize it and just crush it in his hand with an unarmed attack.
Okay.
Or at least attempt to.
Yeah, I'll say just give me an unarmed attack. Yeah, do you pick it up? Yes. Damage? Dropping your quarterstaff for a moment, you grab it with one hand, and then like you drop your quarterstaff, and in the other one you just bring your hand down and you crush it in between your hands. You can feel the mandibles just kind of like sticking into your flesh, the venom kind of spilling over your hands, but not entering any cuts. You guys have killed all the spiders. Congrats. What do you guys want to do?
Turn down the music.
Gotho's gonna.
Is it that loud to you guys, or?
It's really loud for me, but it's all good.
That's so strange.
It's not that bad on my end, at least.
Okay.
It doesn't seem that bad.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Fora wants to use Cure Wounds because she hasn't. You can use that allegedly, twice a day.
Yeah, you have 2 spell slots a day, so.
Okay, so she wants to Cure Wounds on Gotho.
Okay, give me the roll. Boosh.
Yes.
As you say the words.
Gotta
find the echo.
There you go, my friend.
PogChamp.
When she says that, he just answers her in the same language.
Next time the human is fine and I'm almost dead, heal me.
As you immediately
showing emotion for the second time.
You feel just like the wounds, the venom, almost as if like it's fought back at the blood from your arms. It slowly stops spilling. couple wounds that you see visibly on your forearms from the bite marks. They close over. Does that bring you back to full health?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, there you go. As you just feel immediately rejuvenated, as if you've had 10 cups of coffee and 5 potatoes. And you are okay. And that ends your guys' combat session. What do you guys want to do?
Gotho's gonna take a step to the right here on the edge of it and look down at the spider that I shoved off to verify that it died or at least isn't coming back.
Yeah, you can see directly in front of you that there are not really any more webs. Like they're a little bit further down. You can't really see them necessarily, and there's just kind of like from those that do remain down below, about 50 feet down, there's just a hole. So you assume whatever you threw down there isn't coming back.
Okay.
And
so he's going to cross over to the other side then to start looking for Jody.
And while you two are peering down there, Jody, the last thing you remember, is you step over, you feel your foot fall out from under you. You remember the snapping of you connect with something as you just hear ripping all around you. You can see the environment, like the light fading as you suddenly feel a crack as you connect with a rock, your body kind of tumbling.
Oh, shit.
Another one bouncing between caverns. The little light that you could see immediately fades as your eyes